say record.
Welcome to the Rope and Mail Show, or the Mail and Rope Show, however you want to call it. We like to say that's my guy, so it don't make no difference. This is a great Saturday morning. We don't have any rain right now, and it's about 50 degrees, maybe a bit left. I ain't been outside like that. So
It's cold outside, man.
Don't steal my dreams, Rope. I ain't been out there all the way.
Your dreams are stolen by Mother Nature, not me.
Yeah, every day. Yep, every day. So how was your week, man? How was your week?
It was good. I had a great week. Great work week. Caught some fish.
Oh yeah, you did some
catch some more fish once we get off.
Good. That's always good. Mine was pretty regular. Worked. Did a couple little, do my little auditioning thing, did all that little stuff. And actually, my kids are on spring break. So that's kind of what we kind of been on for, I got one kid that was on spring break last week, one coming on spring break. So I got kids eating up food and stuff right now.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening with spring break. All your food is going to be gone out of the house.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids. Can't stand my kids.
I agree. I'm trying to. My mama started laughing. I said, "No, mama, I'm trying to send both of them up there for like 3 weeks, and we just gonna leave."
Nobody, grandmamas ain't grandmamas no more.
Now, my mama's a real grandmama, but she'll keep it real grandmama.
Say, I don't want to watch your kids.
Yeah. No, what she tell me is your kids can watch themselves now. They can come up here. We might leave. They come up here. We just might be gone. Yeah, but my mom and them, we'll figure something out. But hey, so while we on the topic of kids, man, I just had to bring this up because it just literally passed through my vertex while I was getting ready for the show. How are you about lunch, like paying for lunch? Do you give your kids lunch? Do they take their kids to school? Do they get a lunch? Do they just get lunch from school? How do they do that?
Sometimes it's different. The prices of everything and went up. So even buying them lunch and packing that shit becomes expensive. And the school gives them lunch for free. So you better eat what's on. I feel like the school is telling them eat what's on the table. But
so
they come out that situation. They come out that motherfucker starving.
Yeah, let me tell you my situation. So blessed however you want to call it. We ain't got the free lunch, bro. We ain't got that. We got to pay for lunch. All right, so we got to pay for lunch. So we decided with my son, okay, hey, cool. I feel like any other little kid. You bring your lunch and then you smell that cheeseburger, that pizza. You like, damn, I'm gonna want it. So I'm like, look, you got a cheeseburger and a pizza there. Okay, we can regulate that. But all the rest of these days, you need to take your lunch. So my son is a habitual spender of his lunch, constantly negative with his lunch ticket, constantly. So my homeboy takes a lunch, eats his lunch, and I need to go grab a lunch, all in the same lunch period. And so we may have a time rope where my son is, hey, negative 50 cents. Dad can deal with that. Dad got that. I can put, let me put $20 on your card. You might get one a cheeseburger or something like that. That Tuesday or Wednesday, let's do it. Bro, I would say the next day or 2 days later, my son is negative $5. So either he got 2 or 3 girlfriends, he's paying for lunch with somebody. I don't know what's going on.
It ain't that. What you got to do is you got to run down everything he's buying.
Oh,
so like my son had a bash the other day, and so he was supposed to only take $5, but I gave him 20. Everybody else left with $5. Actually, tell you the truth, they used to be called Cone of Ice. It's not called Cone of Ice no more. The prices of them then went up almost $1 or $2. So they get them little slushy cups. They used to be $5, but they $6, and then they $7 for a color cup.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him $20, and I said, hey, why don't you save some money? So let's go to the gas station and let's get you a candy bar to break your 20 so you will have change when you go.
Yeah.
He bought a candy bar. The candy bar costed $3.20 for a king size Reese's. I
which is
said, damn,
crazy.
that's expensive.
That's crazy. Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. So I'm digging into this 20. I said, now
That's right. You
you
digging into that
you
high 20.
down to 1680, bro. So you got your change and you got your ones. So I say, how much money you got left over once he came out of the school? I said, you had a good time first. How much money you got left over? He said, I got some change. I said, you got some change? I said, what did you buy? Listen to this, Mayo. Now he told me because they didn't have no popcorn, they didn't have pizza. Because I was like, man, Friday they usually have, pizza slices, probably
Yeah,
cost you
something. Yeah,
$2.
yeah.
He said candy bar. He said, I bought a candy bar. I said, how much was that? He said it was $2. I said, now you got 14 bucks. He said he bought a bag of chips. I said, how much was that? $2. There you go. You down to 12. Then he went and bought another candy bar, I guess. Man, so candy bars and chips down to the last $2 was waters. I ain't heard nothing about no burger.
No protein.
Nothing about no pizza. Nothing about no popcorn.
No girth.
It was $16, actually $12 in chips and candy bars, bro. $2 in waters. So they charging these kids $2 a candy bar at the school. Used to be 50 cents.
Well, I get what you are saying.
So what
I
your
agree,
son
man.
is doing, he's hungry though, bro. You know what I mean? He going to school, he got this lunch. Like you said, they probably saying this and that. But also, we got to teach them the value of their own dollar.
Yeah,
That's the thing. So
bro.
once
That's
he
what I'm trying
started
to
dipping
show.
into his own money that you have gave him for earning shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
if you want, I'm not giving you another 50 cents. Because I know your little piggy bank got some change in it.
Well, not only that, but not even to cut you off, but not only that, it's like the stuff like you're saying, like so, like I don't like in the morning time he does breakfast, and sometimes just because of getting up and all that, he'll do breakfast from the school. But I'm more like what you were saying on the value of your dollar. Like, look, Z, and you just saw my little dude. He ain't no big, humongous dude, just the little dude. I'm like, bro, you can get up, go make you a bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Way better than what you about to go get up and go do right there. And then the funny part about it, this is how my son does it. So most times okay, fine, I got you for breakfast. And breakfast is actually cheaper. And so breakfast, no problem. So what happens is that he'll get up one of them days when he get up early, make him a breakfast sandwich, and then I'll talk to him the next day. Yeah, Pops, I ain't even need no breakfast. I walk right past. So I'm like, dude, so like what you got? So it's kind of like, I agree with what you're saying, getting them to value, like, look, kind of, I know you smell some of that, but the stuff you kind of got at the crib is actually 20 times better, And I know it's the smell that gets you, but believe me, we all been got by that smell. Like every little kid.
It's nasty, or he's not eating it all, or he has the money and he wants to spend it, but he hasn't realized, man, I'm full and now I'm wasted. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't no
and I
telling, like I
also
said,
asked my son that too. I was like, man, did you buy anybody else a candy bar? You know what I mean? And motherfucker said nope. So you spent $16 on candy and chips, and I feel like the prices is up. You know what I mean? My daughters come out of school every day, and the first thing come out their mouth is, I'm hungry.
Yeah, they smashing. Yeah, like I don't care how much my kids eat at school. They come home, it's like, are the kids feel like? I mean, I know I sent you with a lunch. I know I did. But yeah, I agree. But I think that's across the board. We all came home the same way. I think like sometimes, like I will say that like my son Cameron, he has free lunches that they have free lunch at Ben Davis or some type of way they say that. And he's like, Dad, that ain't no free lunch. He's like, well, how's a free lunch for a high school kid? 4 nuggets, fruit cup, and like something else. And I was like, no wonder you come home about to starve, because like that's what I think. I think it's so much. It is the free lunches. I think they're trying to make sure everybody has enough. That at the same time, kids are kids. So I don't know, Rope, you could have been a big kid, so you might have needed 2 cheeseburgers. 1 cheeseburger wasn't gonna do nothing for you, and just kids be hungry. Because like I said again,
even a big kid though, like my daughter, she likes to eat. She likes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying kids in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like
kids.
It ain't even a big kid. Like your son.
Yeah. I shouldn't even said big kid. I should have just said kids in general, you all right because
ain't gaining no weight, but he'll sit there and take down a bunch of food.
Yeah, because I got a son right now. He's a beanstalk, but will sit there and eat 4 fish sandwiches and a soda
I'm gonna push
like it
the
ain't
pause
nothing.
on it real quick, and then we'll get right back to it. Well, let's get off into these topics.
Yeah. I'm about to say we can get off that. That was on my rant. Yeah, so I mean, I saw everybody talking about this, and I mean, and I guess I think me personally is part of me is not. I'm not shocked, and that's probably the bad part I feel about it because I feel like this happens probably more than reported.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened that this got reported, and like I say, I'm not one of them people that I'm like I'm all for get rid of cops because I'm not, because I don't think society would be right without cops. I mean, that's just me personally, but I just think that this is unfortunate and it's messed up, and I don't. It ain't really no other ways you can say it. Ain't no other ways around it. I wouldn't have cared what the dudes said at the stand about how they felt. Nah, I wouldn't have cared none. When I saw that, I went to like real bad personal thoughts for like a second. Like, see, you the type of dude that make me want to pay the dude in the jail just to be like, hey, go have some fun with that dude. So that's why I'm like, I hate that type of stuff, man. I like that. I think it's already hard enough to be in law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not going in there, with no, I mean, and I don't think, I think that's human nature. Nobody can have any biases, but you got to go in there free minded, or at least be taught that. And I think that's the biggest thing is the training. Like, how are you hiring guys like this? Like, that should never even, like, you got to, like, that's why I say I don't think it's so much the vetting process, man. We got, I'm one of the people that I kind of think like, wow, if you wanted our schools to get paid, if you wanted our schools to get better, pay the teachers like to pay doctors. Watch the schools get better.
So yeah, man, it's when I heard that story, it was crazy. It wasn't shocking and surprising to me. As always, it comes out late.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's another thing. You're right.
Months later and stuff like that, to where we hear about something like that. But like a lot of us wasn't really shocked about it. It's probably still happening in most small little towns, to where someone don't even know that's going on until you can really get that news and that stuff out there. But man, to hear it wasn't crazy. It's just like people got to wake up and realize that they not wearing sheets over their heads no more. They got on badges and guns, bro. The real thing about it is racism isn't over. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
a lot of people, I guess, to put yourself to where you can't fear black people and you can mistreat them is to own a badge. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't give a care. I can wear a tie every day and I still get looks from a cop.
I think that. I totally agree with that. But you know what? But I didn't mean to cut you off. But I do kind of think, like, as we talk about, right? It's like
you always say I don't mean to cut you off, but you be fucking cutting me off and not letting me finish.
Well, I mean,
shit. That racism in cops is fucking real, dude. They are, some motherfuckers want to hide behind a badge. You know what I'm saying? To intimidate and not to enforce the law. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, you are not there when the crime is committed. You're always there afterwards, man. And it's always mostly harassment with black folks, man. And that's just how I feel, dude. We all get harassed. You can be in a damn grocery store and the motherfucking cop standing there is looking at your black ass to see if you finna steal something. You know what I mean? And the motherfucker next to you is the one that got everything tucked up under their shirt. Don't look nothing like you.
Well, I kind of think that racism has taken different forms, and I think the problem to me is that you don't have any dialect no more. I think a lot of it is like now, like it's like this, like you got like how we talk about black folk racism, you got that, and then you got the same thing, and then you got the same thing. I mean, let me ask this about like this, all these different forms of racism, like the Asian racism, where like people just walking up and just beating the hell out of Asian people. I didn't understand that for a little while, like, what did I miss? Did I miss? So it's like so many different forms. And my thing is we can
Who was that though?
Huh?
What group was doing that though?
I don't. I mean, like I said, I have to. I mean, I'm not even. I'm like. I guess what I'm saying is, I didn't do enough research myself to say who did what, and to even say. I'm just like, there are so many different forms of it that it trips me out. Like how people say that it's gone. That's what I'm
asking. That's what I'm asking. The people who was beating up the Asian, what race was them? Was those black people? Was those white people?
I think it was a mixture too. Yeah, I think it was a mixture. I'm not sure. I don't want to quote that. I do. I have to go find out.
So it was Hispanics beating up Asians. And
if I can remember, I have to go find out.
The news, it was mostly Caucasians that was doing that.
Okay, maybe. I mean, I don't want to, speculate
because it's not speculation.
But you get more of my point.
I'll put it like this. Because ain't nobody seen this shit, Mayo. It's me and you recording this shit. So I feel like you want to hold back on your tongues and what you say, just in case it does get broadcast, because we never have to broadcast this shit.
No, I'm not.
But at the same time, black folks don't wake up with racism anger, dude. I've never known a black person that just wakes up and just say, oh, I just hate white folks. Oh, you see what I'm saying? But
yeah, I agree with
these motherfuckers got memorabilia of racism in their fucking house. So therefore, it was breaded, dude. And I'm not fucking holding my tongue on this shit. It's not near household that I know, or any black household that I know, that motherfuckers wake up and just angry at another fucking race. But I do know a race that wakes up and is angry at other fucking races for achieving or succeeding or becoming better because they feel like they're inferior. You don't sit here and say that those motherfucking black race things, oh, you're inferior than me or I'm better than you. We don't go around saying that shit, dude. But these are the terms that they use because of fear. Well, so that's racism and misunderstanding, and I want to control what I don't understand.
Well, the whole point I was making was kind of what you were saying in the beginning, was that I don't know how anybody can say there is like racism is gone or canceled or something like that. I don't even know how you can even say that. It's too many different forms of it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was more what I was kind of getting to. Like, I don't know how somebody could say, I think racism is dead or type it up. It's like, it's too many different forms of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my biggest thing that I hate is I hate that everybody tries to compare their racism to black people stuff. And that like drives me insane. It's two things. Let me just say two things that just drive me insane. That, and the fact that we are in a time period where a woman has to like fight to be actually a woman.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, she can't even make the decisions that she want to have an abortion or not.
That drives me insane. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're talking about that, and that has no effect on anyone else but that person.
Yeah, I mean, like that, like those two things just drive me like just utterly up the wall. I be sitting up here like, man, what are we doing, man? Like, and it has nothing to do with no political or anything like that, because I'm just thinking about like the world in general. Like, so that's why it that just trips me out. How like when you saw that and then the first comment you read down there said like somebody like racism is gone or something like that. Like, what are you insane? Like, it's all you gotta do is get on any little thing. It's everybody. Every race is doing something, and it's like it's almost to the point now where it's like it's almost like we were saying it's coy. Like, it's okay. Like, people just like, oh, that happened over there, and it's like it's crazy now, bro. I mean, I have always been a person that, I mean, I didn't never walk around with guns or think I need to carry guns or think I need to be all like that. But the world is so to the point where you have to feel like you gotta protect yourself, because it's not the same thing no more. Like, the neighbors you thought were your neighbors, you almost sometimes gotta vet your neighbors now. And we you shouldn't have to be like that.
I still got PTSD from the shit that I went through coming up, bro. You know what I mean? There's so many stories of how I was even mistreated by cops growing up as a kid. You know what I mean? In the area that we grew up. They talk about this goon squad and all that shit, man. We had jump out boys and all of that shit. You could have just been a fucking kid sitting on the corner, dude, at 16 or 11 or 12, and then jump the fuck out on your ass. So everybody had this shit at that time. Everybody's stories are just now coming back. If I was to go to the G and record how many motherfuckers got jumped out on the fucking jump out boys and what age they was, that shit a fucking trip motherfuckers out. They rob motherfuckers and everything, dude.
Hey,
Get the
on
fuck
the
out
low.
of here.
Hey, that's a good documentary on the low, bro.
Shit.
I
So
think
they talk
like
about these goon squads. They talk about these red dog. At one point in time, you have to figure out the timeline of all of these red dogs, these goon squads. You know what I mean? Shit.
and
And
the other
these
thing I want to
motherfuckers,
point
we
out,
had to jump out boys and shit. So that was the time that the police forces said, hey, shit, we're going to use all tactics and whatever matters we got to do. And it was kids that they was doing this shit to. And motherfuckers still have effect of this shit. If you was living in the area, shit. Nigga, I'm affected from the shit.
hey, and the crazy part about it is that's why I say I think that'd be a good documentary where we get a lot of different guys because we call it jump out boys and other places call it other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's my whole thing. Like that little pocket, like you're saying, when you live in the hood like that little crazy stuff they do. I don't know if people ever understand that. Because like when I used to say jump out boys back in the day to people, like even kind of when I moved around, they didn't know what I was talking about. They didn't even understand. Like they did what? I'm like, yeah, bro. I actually watched it. Like, yeah, I don't know what it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot of stuff that I've learned over the years that, for me, either I was exposed to it, saw it, happened to me, and you don't even realize it affects you until later on or something like that. Or even when you get to talking to people, I think it's more like how you just said that. And I never was jumped out, but I had saw it. Like a couple of times, like, and you're like, who you supposed to go tell? Because it's the cops. You're like, what you?
It's the fire. Hey, you can't tell nobody.
You 13, bro. You 13,
jumping out.
Like
Pulling out, putting guns on you and everything and shit.
Bro,
all that shit.
I told my dad that the first time he didn't believe me. My dad didn't even believe me, bro. He did not believe me. Like, nah, man. I'm like, Pops, you don't understand. They were sitting in this car. The dude was sitting over there on his bike chilling. And next thing you know, whoom, I'm like, so I just think all these different exposures. Like, I just think that in general, man. Like, I think that would be a good documentary to just reach back on some of that stuff.
Well, let's talk about your San Francisco.
Yeah, man. Like I, you know, as you say, you get to, you know, going through clips and just seeing stuff, and I saw that, and then this started in 2021. Okay, so at first I want to say, okay, this is 3-4 years ago, and I kind of went back, and they actually still do it, but what they're saying is, so basically what the bill is, I know if y'all didn't read the clip, basically they are paying people. I want to say up to like $300 at the time. That was 2021. They're paying people to turn in their guns and not shoot people. So y'all got your pros and cons. So you had one group of people that's basically like, you just paying people to, you just paying criminals, just giving criminals money to go do some other stuff. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. I know some criminals that might try to flip that. Like, I got 30 guns, y'all can have all, some old crazy stuff. But at the same time, I guess they were trying to push the fact that it was more of an outreach to people. Like, hey, if you turn this in, you're going to be in this program. You got to kind of, change your ways in a certain point and be more of an advocate of nonviolence. And I think that was more the push of it. Now, to say it, I want to say when I read that most recent article, it's like they're doing it in Louisiana, and they're doing it in, I think Texas tried it and stopped it or something like that, or some little piece of it. But it's I think they want to say it's 4 programs out there that still do it. So I mean, but I read that thinking in my head, I don't think that could work everywhere. I'm sorry. I don't think that's a program that could work everywhere. Because that's just not how people are, and people ain't giving up guns because people ain't thinking that way anymore. And then, like I say, sometimes when I read that and I think about San Francisco, just how they are now, that's a total different, like, world center now. It's not the same way when you thought about San Francisco 20 years ago. You thought about the giants and go out there and, movies and stuff. And now it's like a total, violence and homelessness and all type of stuff like that. You don't even think about San Fran. So the fact they even saying we got a gun law to say, hey, to turn in guns, it's kind of tripped me out. So You know, I thought that was a little, a little weird. You know, I know you come across stuff. So what you think about that when you saw that, just from where we come from?
Shit, I didn't dig too deep into it, but I was trying to just research and find about if it was actual something that was going on. But now I just really wanted to hear your standpoint on that. Truthfully,
I didn't. It wasn't a standpoint. Like I say, I just was more on. If I had a stance, I would say no. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't really think that. I mean, I think there's other ways to do that, and turning in guns. I don't think it's one of them. Yeah, you want to get guns off the street, and I'm not one to say what is another good idea or bad idea. I just don't know if I would choose that idea. Because I always, like people like to say I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that too, like big time questions. But that's a big question to say. How can you get gun violence off the street? And everybody say they got these simple answers, but if it was that simple, they would have did it already. But I will always say this: the simplest thing is what people don't want to do. That's all. The simplest thing is what people don't want to do. So what else you got? Oh, now I ain't gonna say nothing because I thought about something. I'm just gonna say Heather, and I'm just gonna I thought I was like, boy.
You thought what?
But I did say I crack a smile when I said that person's name. I ain't gonna say nothing. But Rope, specifically you, I laughed when I saw this.
Man, so the cop got fired, dog, for having sex.
Hey, well, look. I'm not gonna go into those college skirmishes about how people enjoyed their college experience. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna say it is rooted in some. It may be rooted in some college experience that people don't know about. For a lot of guys that just don't know. But that I'm not surprised about that one. I'm so not. Like that. That to me was like, oh, okay, y'all just got caught up, and she telling on y'all cats. That's it.
And she got paid for it.
Yeah, I'm like, you ain't do nothing but do like I don't know what to call that, but I'm surprised other women didn't come out like, shoot, get that. This is happening to me right now. and I hate to say it, it's two ways to think about it, because when you read the article, they make it seem like, oh, well, you could have just said no. Nah, it ain't that simple. I'm definitely thinking that's simple.
So you saying she couldn't have just said no?
No, I'm saying on her end. I'm saying on her end, it ain't that simple. She could have said no, but it was way more to it than that. Nah.
What was it? What was it to it then?
I think it, bro. I think it all stems from attention, and I think once she liked that attention, and once she got in too deep, and she couldn't get what she wanted, yeah, she did exactly what she did. I think, like I said again,
I think she couldn't get what she wanted. My thing is, how come she just didn't want to? Or they just wasn't, they was just having, she just wanted to have sex with them guys.
Hey, what I'm saying is, bro, something happened to where this agreement got messed up to why now she want money. That's what I'm saying. It was like what you just said. You're absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point, that it was cool. Like, hey, pass you around, no problem. Something happened.
So Megan Hall, who claims she was sexually groomed.
Yeah, all that. I mean, she can make it seem like whatever she wants. Something happened. She can get some money. Something in the exchange, or when everything was cool, happened, dog. and that's when everything changed up to me. Because, bro, I'm on the end of what you're saying. You don't do anything like that, even to the point where you're keeping your job and saying you're keeping your job. Nah,
it's like you wanted to do it because you wanted to do
that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying something happened that messed up the agreement. Oh, now I got to flip on y'all, and y'all gonna take way more grief than I'm gonna take if I come out on this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she ain't a cute motherfucker,
bro. Why you think I said that name out there?
Motherfucker was just getting some knob or some shit like that.
They was doing what they do, and
that was it. She'd meet them motherfuckers on
like, oh, you ain't gonna buy me no trip to what's name, and I've been up here topping y'all whole.
Hey, you ain't need no trip. She wasn't looking for nothing like that. It's just motherfucker probably just started mistreating her motherfucking ass and shit, and then calling her names around the office. And she just, hey, that's what it was. Shit.
Well, they said in one part of it, somebody saw a picture of her like masturbating or nude or something like that, and they got to the wrong person. I think that's kind of how
it skimmed all off. Yeah.
it's still. But
so my thing is,
hey, so it might be
if the cats wouldn't have said nothing, then everything would have worked out just fine for everybody.
But I'm kind of like you, Rob. I hate to say it like that. What did you think when it kind of flipped when it was like, hey, I'm not saying you can get some money off this. Like at a certain point in time, somebody told her, hey, you can get paid off this. Because the other guys, their lives is ruined. Their lives are completely ruined. But the one lady, you're going to get $500K. You can move to the other side of the world and be cool.
Oh, man, you great. She just got paid and they got played. And they ain't got no wife.
Bro, like they whole life
really weren't probably tripping on that shit. They just was like, damn, man, this shit all fucked up. Now they got to deal with a lot of other headaches and shit.
and you got social media. So
and social media.
I didn't even think about that deep. I just thought about it like a college experience and like, dang, I knew they was doing that at work, but somebody actually straight up, that is crazy. Okay.
I got one last topic, man. I don't know if you've seen this. I was trying to share it a little bit, even put dude face up here. I told you I wasn't playing with you.
I'm gonna let you talk about that. I read a little bit about
that. You can see this.
Oh no, I know the picture. He looked like somebody who wasn't playing. I see the picture.
Hey, you know, I gotta get better at. I used to be able to get everything up so we could see it in split screen and all.
Hey man, this is recorded. You could put that picture up there later. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I can put the whole overview or whatever. This is a recording. Yeah. So this motherfucker kills his lifelong friend, man, turned landlord after 20 years of rent-free living during 911 call, man. So, you know, what his name? Nathan Ziegler appears book photo, man. So yeah, South Carolina man kills his friend after, I guess, refusing to pay rent or him asking him to pay some rent. And my thing is, it's crazy.
Well,
it's crazy. That's all I wanted to say about it.
Does it go into any more like detail? Like, did they have a spurt in between? Was it like, you know, like that's man? I mean, because like when I read this top part of it, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. So did anything happen?
So he gonna spend life behind bars. He said on Thursday he was sent to prison. Rope around 20 years. So it says for 20 years, Young allowed Ziegler to live in his home for free. French arrangements was made. Young moved away to New York. Ziegler stayed in the home. CJ had two things that he went to do. I didn't really even read how they got into an argument of it. But I just was crazy of this man killed this guy that was his friend after he let him stay in the home for 20-something years. So next time, I will have my decorative translator and correspondent do the reading voiceovers to where she will have it all sound up. But we still record shows every Saturday, Mayo.
Hey, just to say one thing, I know you kept trying to make it seem like I was trying to say that lettuce had vitamins in it, but the whole point I was trying to make is that there is a bill being passed that for people who don't want to take their vitamins and do all this other stuff, they think about putting it in veggies. That's what I was saying. They ain't did it yet. I was just like,
and my thing is talk about topics you want to talk about. If you want to talk about them damn letters and vaccinations, I told my old lady when I go to Wendy's, I say no lettuce, no tomato, no onion. But still, if you put vaccinations in my pickles, I'm fucked.
No, but look, the bill was just, and I mean, and this it's just because I was reading. Once you kept sending my stuff, I wanted to see what it said. No, it's so that when you go to the grocery store, it's gonna say like scoliosis tomatoes or regular tomatoes.
Man, Ain't it?
So like that's what I'm saying. So like if you're trying to cure scoliosis, that's a tomato for you right there. Or you want a tomato with all of you don't know what's in there.
Or do you want some lettuce with preparation H for you?
Yeah.
I understand. It's got ass cream, so it'll make you feel better on the way out.
Now, do you see?
Man, hit me with them questions, man. I know you got them on the way out.
I didn't even drop no questions today. I
You didn't do that.
I'm tripping.
I'm
tripping today. I was getting ready on our topics. I am tripping today.
Hey man, we was tripping this week, bro. We lagged, but we still came through.
Hey, you know what? The thing that I am happy about is that we didn't say, "Oh man, well we ain't do nothing." Blah 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 blah.
And we get to that point, can't it?
Yeah, but people will be like, no, because my whole point to you is, bro, I've been knowing you for at least 20 years now. I enjoy talking to you. So I don't give a damn if we had 2 topics. I think me and you can still cover 30 minutes of,
I do too, Mayo.
You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
So I wasn't gonna let that be the excuse when I know now I can talk about that.
We can talk about that. It's the same with me. We don't have to overload ourselves. Shit, man. We can find 2 topics, dig deep up into them. So we'll start ourselves off today and Sunday and Monday, and by Wednesday we'll end up having our topic line.
Yeah. So like I said again, I would definitely send some more. But like I said again, I like the fact that we didn't cancel because I enjoy doing this. So even when I got up,
you know why you can't cancel? Because this is your shit. This is your vision. I'm only riding this ride with you, bro.
Hey man, you call me. That's a Mayo and Rope. That don't say
Mayo and Rope morning show. I'm just on.
Whatever. Okay. Well, like I said again, I downloaded your what is that? Your tag for like your Fox thing, and I'm gonna send you this little podcast intro I did. I'm gonna send that to you a little bit. I finished it like last week or something like that, so I'm gonna send it to you.
All right.
Yeah.
So give me love it, bro.
Yeah, but like I said again, now, man, I will. Since you enjoyed that, and I'll be trying to like change it up. I will make sure I have my questions ready.
That's how we end the show, bro.
Yeah. Okay. All right, bro. You have a good
weekend, man.
You too.
Hey, out.
Hold on. Stop. I got the next couple weekends off. We doing one of these damn podcasts fishing. God damn it.
You know the fuck I'm at, right?
Yeah, like
people keep talking. I know I put it like this. I'm gonna tell you this. What it is, for most people right now, the weather ain't good. What's good for me is I cast that motherfucker over the fence and come right back in the house.
That makes it even better, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for people, for like if the weather ain't like 70, 75, where you can say, all right, man, I'm gonna go over Rope crib, probably barbecue some hot dogs and shit like that and chill for a little bit because the weather good, then it makes it hard. But for me, I got out last night.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't even think that way because of where we grew up at. I think it's gonna be cold anyway because my granddaddy always fished in like cool. It wasn't never hot. He fished in cool weather. You know what I'm saying? So that part, no. I'm just saying that environment. I enjoyed that. I just like so we might do that. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna show up.
You won't come over and fish.
Yeah,
boy. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm going fishing today.
I know, bro. Soon as I saw your little intro, I said, "Oh shit, I'm going to my boy house." Like that was as soon as like that. Was like, and you see, I text you. I don't even know if you saw it. So I text you.
Mike up. We'll be out there fishing for real.
As soon as I saw it,
let me know. You know, the camera won't always be on us, but the mics will.
All right, big dog. You have a good one, man.
All right, have a good one, Mayo.
You too. Bye.